there from Universal Epic Universe. It's fantastic to be back at this fabulous theme park. We were here in April for the technical rehearsals and we're back again. Let's see what the park's like in August 2025. We are heading to Stardust Racers first. We are here on the early entry for hotel guests and pass holders. If we could actually get my hands to work, show you annual pass there. Yeah, heading down to Stardust Racers, which is operational. The last two times we did vlogs here, we said we were going to do Stardust Racers first and it wasn't open either time, so hopefully we get on it this morning. And then after that, I think we're going to head to Dark Universe, but we'll see how it goes with Stardust Racers first and go from there. So we've taken two rides on Stardust Racers, not just one, two. Now the reason for that is we had our first go in the front row on the yellow side, and then the awesome staff members, Jeremy and Randy, offered us a re-ride on the green side. We're not sure why, but we're extremely grateful. And not just because of that, but because it was running really well. Stardust Racers was excellent today. It's like the best two rides I've ever had on it. Like the front row go on the yellow side is the first time I've done it at the front. Brilliant. Anyway, it's time to bring in some other people. Let's start with Mark in his really nice shirt.
Too jazzy.
Too jazzy.
Too jazzy.
How was Stardust Racers?
I went in with quite low expectations with it being a Mac. Blew me away. I thought that was excellent. Front row, bags of airtime, good onboard audio, absolutely phenomenal start to the day. And then obviously we get the re-ride and we go towards the back, so you get all the experience of seeing the interactions with the other train. The launches are great, absolutely fabulous attractions. Probably my favourite Mac even after them two rides, so I can't wait to see how it's running later. But now is it time for Dark Universe, because Craig's tried to spoil it now about 30 times for me. I've been spoiler free for like 12 months and Craig was like, oh, what are you like, whoa. I've had to stop him a few times, but must be that time now, must be.
Well, it's alive. It's alive. Anyway, before we go in, Stardust Racers.
Stardust, oh, what a ride. We could just say what Scott said as well, Randy and Jeremy, brilliant. Staff make a day as well sometimes, so that was fantastic. Well, I love the ride, so brilliant. Loads of airtime, interaction as well is brilliant with the other coast, and it keeps up with each other. Fabulous ride.
If the framing's really bad, I'm really sorry, but it is actually really, really bright. Anyway, let's bring Andy in. You've done Stardust Races like I have prior to this visit.
I agree with you this time. That was running absolutely fantastic. I thought the first times we were on it, the ejector airtime was a bit harsh. It's really smoothed out and makes it much, much more enjoyable.
Anyway, it's Dark Universe time, because it is alive. Let's go.
It's alive. Let's go. Let's go. This is excellent.
I didn't know if you knew I was filming. I was like, I want to get his reaction.
incredible. What a fabulous area this is.
Told you, didn't it? It's like a love letter to Halloween Horror Nights.
Absolutely. All year round.
All year round?
All year round.
You need to go to Vegas for that.
There's Invisible Man.
Here.
Is he?
Here.
You found the Invisible Man?
He's here. Say hello to him.
Great photo op with the Invisible Man. Nice shirt, Craig.
Smoky. Can't believe you got me wearing this.
Yeah.
You excited?
Absolutely. Spoiler free. Can't wait to. This is the most anticipated ride of the year for me. Let's go. It's even chilly and everything. I like it. I just stay here.
Well, it is indeed alive. We've been on Monsters Unchained twice. Once again, the staff were amazing and let us have a re-ride. Must be your shirt, mate.
I'm only waiting for a bit. But now, honestly, big up to the staff. Twice today, the first re-ride rides.
Monsters Unchained.
This, you're gonna say, I'm crap at remembering names, you know I am, but unbelievable. Honestly, next level tech, man. This is the old animatronics, everything absolutely bang on.
Yeah.
Such a brilliant ride. Nice, can't wait to see it. Nice, could be awesome. But look, there's a couple of things missing, which is a shame. So it's got to point me added to the 2 pre-shows.
Yeah.
That's just one of those things. At least they've got it working. You can go on it. But it's unbelievable. The old shebang is fabulous. It's a pretty, the ride experience is pretty similar to, isn't it? Harry Potter.
Forbidden Journey.
That's it, Harry Potter thing.
Yes.
So pretty similar for that. So look, you've got like all your 5D, 4D screens and all your animatronics, but the animatronics are brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Excellent.
Yeah, really good.
So yeah, as Craig says, there is a few issues. The pre-shows are off, so instead of having the first pre-show, listening to Ego's little spiel, you don't get that. Then you go through to the next bit, which I'm not going to talk about because neither Craig or Mark have seen. So I'm not going to mention any of that, but if you've been on it or you've seen it on socials, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's not working either, so you're literally walking through all of that straight to the station and going on. Now when I say walking through, I really do mean walking all the way through to the lockers because it is that quiet in this area so far. We walked straight on it, and that is probably a big reason why we got to do the re-ride too. But I still think it's a fabulous start ride. However, it is not as good as it was in April. There is several things out of sync or just not working. What did you think, mate?
Rubbish. No. No, honestly, like, that is probably my favourite ride in the whole world.
Yeah.
You know what? Because obviously I kept myself as spoiler free as possible because I wanted to just experience it as, you know, a Halloween fan and everything like horror. Like I want to just go in there and experience it, and it was phenomenal. I was worried though that it would just be all screens, and it wasn't. It was screens, it was animatronics, it was onboard audio, it had everything, and like I was just smiling the whole way around. I was like, yes, more, and then when he said we could stay on again, like I was like, thanks very much, mate. And it went round, and you can just, I think I need more rides in it to take it all in, the storyline, the onboard audio. It's just, honestly, it's probably my favourite whole ride in the world. If I never went on anything else and only went on that, I'd still be an happy man.
Excellent.
Incredible.
The pre-show not working and just walking straight through is a big disappointment because it sets up this ride. You know, you get all the storyline of what's going on and everything fits right the way through the ride, so that's quite disappointing. So hopefully when we're here again that it's working so Mark can enjoy the whole experience. But yes, obviously we know what's not working, but it's still a really enjoyable ride. It's just a shame they've obviously had an issue that some of the animatronics aren't working and slightly out of sync, I felt.
Yes.
But overall, still an absolute cracking ride. The theming, it's second to none, I would say. You could go anywhere in Europe. You know, you could be there in a Frankenstein's castle. Absolutely amazing.
So even with stuff not working on it, it is still an exceptional ride. Like, it would be a lot better with the pre-shows working and the animatronics that aren't currently on, but it is still a world-class attraction and one of the best rides in the world. After that, everyone but me went on the Curse of the Werewolf, but they've all disappeared, so I'll get their opinions shortly. What did you think of Curse of the Werewolf?
Rubbish. I genuinely mean.
No,
if
it's
that,
alright, man. You take that back. You take that back. Honestly, it gives a ride a bad rap, he does, man. Honestly,
that
it's all right.
should be nowhere near a Universal Park.
Do you know, it's similar to
Nowhere near.
the one at Poulton's. What's the one at Poulton's like?
Storm Chaser.
Yeah, like that. That's better than Storm Chaser.
You know what, mate? It's rubbish.
No, it's alright.
It deserves, like, look, I didn't even wait for it. I still wanted. It wasn't, mate.
I know you wanted to play tennis afterwards, but that's for the Mets.
Honestly, get me paddle board out. Honestly,
It was good. It was good. Don't believe it. Don't believe it.
It wasn't.
So it's time for us to head into the Isle of Berk, which when I was here in April and May, I thought it was an absolutely stunning area of Epic Universe. Perhaps the best themed area with an awesome soundtrack. And since I came here for the tech rehearsals, I've gone home and watched those films with my little boy. And now I really like the first How to Train Your Dragon film, it's fantastic. So that's where we're heading next, through that portal behind me. Again, it's going to be the first time for Craig and Mark. So looking forward to going through and seeing what it's like in August 2025. So we've had a wander through the Isle of Berk and we've found ourselves in Hiccup's Wing Gliders queue line, which is advertised at 35 minutes, but it has been on a bit of a delay, so might be a little bit longer, but looking forward to getting back on this. So our time in Isle of Berk has been cut short, but we have just been on Hiccup's Wing Gliders. What do you think, mate?
You know what I say about rides? I mean, the online audio on that ride is brilliant. It tells the story as you're going through it. It's a lovely family coaster. It's brilliant. I don't know why people don't use on-ride audio all the while, because it gives you the old spiel and everything you need to know. Cracking little ride. Brilliant land, that is. Fabulous land.
So the reason it's been cut short, Harry Potter's this way. The reason it's been cut short is thunderstorm is due any minute. So we are, oh, here comes the rain actually. When you bulge, you can feel the rain earlier than people were here.
See, I can't feel that at all.
It's because you're getting old and numb. Yeah, so we're heading over to Ministry, oh, what's it called? Ministry of Magic, Harry Potter ride. It's indoor. It's got a 70-minute queue and hopefully the storm will have passed by then. Mark, what did you think of Hiccups?
Enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Great family coaster by Intamin. No good launches. Wasn't expecting a little rollback that we got. Great attraction. Great attraction.
Excellent. Yeah, I would have liked to have sort of shown them more of Isle of Berk, but it's not going to be much fun while it's chucking it down. So, best thing for us to do is go to an indoor attraction, maybe go back to Isle of Berk later, or we are going to come back on Sunday, which is today's Monday for reference. So maybe get another chance at it in the sunshine later on, or another day. But for now, let's go and see Potter. I feel like it's Halloween season filming your reactions in this way, Mark.
I know.
Just no jump scares yet.
Nah.
What do you think of this though?
Very well done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Impressive, isn't it?
Yeah, awesome. So good. Later.
And we're still nowhere near. It's been 2 hours.
To the Ministry of Magic.
So we queued around 2 hours, 10 minutes for the Ministry. There was about 30 minutes of downtime. I'll go around the houses with this. Was it worth it?
Yes and no. That's honest, brilliant. There's so much going on in there. The theme and the attention to detail in the queue line. Big tip, if like, you know, these queues are unbelievably themed to the nth degree. And like, especially like underground, the metro, I think in France, they've got lovely little things throughout the queue line. But the ride itself is good, but I think some of the things are not working on that either. So I don't know if I'll queue again for 2 hours, 10 minutes.
No.
Maybe every now. I've got a good coast at the end of 2 hours and 10 minutes myself. But it was good. It's good the way it is. It's unbelievable. And like I say, the theme in there is second to none.
For me, it's the second time I've done a full circuit of it. You go back to Monsters Unchained earlier. Bits are not working. Still world class. That with things not working.
I actually thought it was alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Craig says, like the indoor queuing experience, incredible. It looks exactly like the movies, and you're in there and you get transported into this world. Honestly, it's so good. Bit too screen-based heavy for me.
Yeah.
It relied so much on them screens working and working correctly. It kind of like takes it a little bit back. Because the best parts of that ride were the set pieces in, like when you go into the hall, and then obviously you go into the, I want to say it's a courtroom scene.
Yeah.
Those bits are the best bits with those animatronics. But like we're obviously going round and in, because it relies so heavily on the screens, and then the screen goes off when it went down, it's like, oh, I'm not looking at anything at all here other than a black area, and it just takes you that a little bit out. Whereas if there was an animatronic still speaking, you'd still be in the moment. And that's why I just think that it just lacks that little bit, because it's just a little bit too screen-based heavy for me. But would I wait 2 hours for it again? No. I know obviously I had some breakdowns, but I didn't know whether there was actually breakdowns when we was in the indoor queue line, because you can't hear anything.
No.
And I think that's obviously on the outside bit, it's like, oh, it's gone down for a bit, and you knew that it'd gone down, but when you're on the indoor bit, you don't get anything at all, and you just tend to stand around for a bit, and it got a bit tedious towards the end.
Yeah. And we'll get Andy in. Andy, like me, has done it before.
Yeah.
Prior to today. What do you think?
I enjoy it. I like Harry Potter, so I'm a little bit biased that way. The theme and the way you go in through the metro or the subway in Paris, through the flu power, into the Ministry of Magic. Theming in there is absolutely amazing. You're in the movie. They're going through all the theming all the way through, absolutely brilliant. The screen-based part doesn't bother me, because the movement of the carriage and the way everything goes through, I really enjoy it. I'd say this would be a sort of 1 hour max queue to make it enjoyable. 2 hours 10, even for me, is a little bit on the long side.
Just want to quickly add to all the reviews of Ministry and say that I do like the ride. I just don't think it's worth the 2 hour queue, but I do like the ride and I do think it's fabulous, but it is very, very, very reliant on everything working to be the world-class experience that it's designed to be. So we've taken a bit of a break from the rides after doing the Ministry of Magic, or Harry Potter and the Ministry of Justice. I can't remember exactly what it's called. But after that, we took a bit of a break because the weather was looking a bit dodgy. So we're back, and we're in Isle of Berk again. And we thought we'd come and have a wander around, look at the other rides other than Hiccups, and just take in the atmosphere of this area. So I'm going to stop the talking now and just show you the highlights of the Isle of Berk, not including a meet and greet with Toothless though, because we did that in our last vlog here, and it's currently an 80-minute queue. So I don't think we'll be doing that today. However, here is a look at the Isle of Berk. So that's us done with the Isle of Berk. It really is a nice area, and probably the best done area of this park at the minute in its first year, but that might change over time. So now it's time to go into Super Nintendo World, Donkey Kong Country. So me and Mark are going to do Minecart Madness. If you can see my mouth moving but you can't hear me, then it's Donkey Kong's fault because it's very loud in this area. I've reviewed Minecart Madness before, so take it away.
I don't think it should have Fast Pass on it at all at the moment, the way it's in, because obviously we got set of pictures show us it was at capacity. Fast Pass was full, and it just doesn't move very well. But overall, the ride experience, I didn't enjoy it at all. I feel like the coaster has been made for people to watch and enjoy off-ride more than the enjoyment of those actually on the ride, because I get that it's a minecart and it throws you around. However, it's just it like feels like it's moving at right angles at times. Like you'll just get jolted like this, and then obviously you're taking your bags on and everything else. It's just you feel like you're not sitting right in the seat, and it just throws you around. So honestly, for me, one and done, and quite happy never to go on it again.
It's an interesting comment about never going on it again, because I said after doing it in April at the tech rehearsals, I said to Steve and Andy that was me, I was never going to queue for that again. But because at the time that we did it, it was just me and Mark in the park, I didn't want to be like saying to Mark, off you go and enjoy it on your own, because it would have been unfair. So considering the whole sort of cattle pen in the outside bit was empty, I thought, you know what, it's not actually going to be too bad. But for the 2 hours that we queued, 30 minutes of it was just flat downtime. We didn't move. And then today is one of the first days it's had Fast Pass on it. And today is also one of the first days that Ministry's had Fast Pass on it. And my goodness, you could tell, because those queues moved a lot more efficiently without Fast Pass in April and May when we were last here. So after queuing 2 hours, we have 45 minutes left.
heavenly portal will soon ignite, channeling the power of the stars. A celestial heart awaits you command.
So, Epic Universe, we're done, and we're now back at the hotel, which is just across the road. It's the Stella Nova. So let's go to Craig. How was your first day at Epic Universe been?
Incredible. Always brilliant to get to look a new ride, but a new land. It's a new park.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming at times, I think, not emotional wise, but like there's that much stuff going on and to take. But there's been a lot of breakdowns today as well. But these things happen, like, but you're not really told what's going on. I think in the Minecart Madness queue, I think it was down for a while, and then Ministry of Magic was down.
Yeah.
You know, I think both of them total was probably 5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 5 hours. Yeah, like I say, but forget that. Like, you know, these things happen. You know what I mean?
What's your favourite area?
Do you know what I like the Donkey Kong area, even though it's that busy and stuff going on. But then, I don't like Dartmoor, because at night it's unreal. But then the Harry Potter thing, you go into there and it's all like all the French stuff and the flu and all that. There's that much, like I said, there's that much going on. But then I do love Celestial Park itself, and we just watched the fountain show, which was incredible, by the way. You can watch that from up at the bar, the Elias bar as well, and down below.
You've done that, haven't you?
Done both, yeah, it's brilliant, really good. But I mean, Stardust Racers surprised me how good that was, to be honest. It was at night, and I think the lighting package, and plus with online audio, on-ride audio is incredible.
I can tell you're tired.
I know, yeah. It's incredible, because I love it. I think it's brilliant. You know, I think could do a couple more rides, and there's an expansion area there, I think, by Stardust Racers, in any case, for that to go and get to go ahead. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and be back next Sunday for my last day there. And yeah, with you guys, been a brilliant day, spending some time with you guys as well.
Excellent.
Really enjoyed it.
Cool. Go on then, Mark. What do you think? How's Epic been?
Phenomenal. It is a great park. Well, coming into it, like, obviously I kept myself as spoiler free as possible, and I didn't know quite too much about it. And I was worried at times, like, are they going to be that good? And it is a great park. It is a great park. There's areas for improvement. There's no question about that. Like I said, like Craig was saying, the communication in Ministry and Donkey Kong needs to improve when there's a breakdown. You know, just little things like that, so you know what's going on. There's a breakdown happening. It's like, right, okay, you just sometimes left a bit wondering. And like, also, I don't feel there's enough to do.
Yeah.
Because there's not many attractions to go on. Yeah, you can drag it out for a day and have a nice chill day, but once you've done, like, for me, like once I've done like Donkey Kong and Ministry of Magic, I don't see myself going back on those attractions. So I'd probably be like in Dartmoor and on Stardust Racers, because they're the best attractions and they're clear of what's below it. Because I wouldn't do the, what is it? I don't know. I was going to sing Build Me Up Buttercup or whatever it was. I don't know, like, you know what I mean? But those attractions aren't going to make it like a one and done. I've done it. I don't need to go on it again. So it just needs them expansion areas now to come in, and it'll make it a more complete park.
Would you say it exceeded your expectations overall?
Yes.
Yeah.
Still, like, Dartmoor was everything I wanted it to be and more. It's just, the area is incredible. The steam coming out of the well, the buildings, how it illuminated at night. The monsters is just probably my favourite ride in the whole world. It's phenomenal. And like I said, the other areas are genuinely really good. They're just little things that you can improve at. Like, it's difficult to find somewhere to go and get a drink.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Things like that. It's just the little things that will help the guest experience, like we said.
So yeah, some very interesting points raised from Mark and Craig there. Do let us know in the comment section below if you have been to Epic and what your sort of experience was. that was my third full day in the park. I did have a brief day in there in June, which was literally we went in on early entry with pass holder stuff and then came out, but that was like, say, the first full day there since May, and the park's still learning. Things are still changing and being tweaked, and the staff are still learning different things. And I think the main thing, like we've said, communication. When rides go down, there just wasn't any, and at times you've got long periods of queues just not moving, and then you find then an announcement comes to tell you that the ride's back open, and it's like, oh, I didn't know it was closed. So there was a little bit of that going on. I think that can be improved on. In terms of, is it a 1 day or a 2 day park? At the minute, I'd say it's a 1 day park. I think if you're vlogging, maybe, you know, if you're doing YouTube and you want to get a proper video and cover everything, then you're talking 2 days. But if you're just going to go in, do the rides, not get lots of videos, not get lots of photos, you're probably talking 1 day park, definitely. It does need more to do, but I do really enjoy going. I really like the atmosphere in the park. I just really enjoy going. But I'm a bit like Mark in the fact that a lot of the rides are kind of like a one and done on a visit. I don't need to keep going and doing them over and over again in a day, whereas Monsters Unchained, I could literally do that all day if I had the opportunity. And to be fair though, I did a ride all day recently. Not sure I'll ever do that again. But overall, fantastic to get back to Epic Universe. If you haven't already checked out the other vlogs, I will link them for you in the top of the screen and at the end of the video. If you have enjoyed this vlog, please do hit the like button. It's the little thumbs up below. Please comment, please subscribe. Many thanks for watching. See you next time.